Ever feel like your team is just spinning its wheels? Everyone's super busy, but progress feels kind of slow? Or maybe you're juggling all these tasks and none of them seem to connect to the big picture? Yeah, if any of that sounds familiar, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about how to turn all that project chaos into crystal clear direction. And we're going to do it with one seriously powerful tool, the integrated project roadmap. Okay, I know, this sounds like something a robot would say in a movie, right? But honestly, how accurate is this for so many of us? Scattered tasks with no unified direction. It hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's that exact feeling when you know everyone is working hard, but you're not all pulling in the same direction. And that lack of a unified direction, it's more than just frustrating. It has real-world costs. We call this the cost of disconnection, and the only way to start fixing it is to get real about recognizing the signs of project chaos in our own work. So here's the absolute heart of the problem. Without a roadmap, your team's most valuable resource, I'm talking about its energy, it just leaks. It seeps into all these disconnected efforts, into work that gets done twice, into all these things that people mean well by, but that just don't move the needle on the real goal. So let me ask you this. Think about your last week. Seriously, just for a second. Could you draw a straight line from every single thing you did right to the project's main goal? Or were there some gaps? It's a really important question to ask ourselves. Where is all that precious energy actually going? Okay, so the good news is there's a tool that's designed specifically to plug those energy leaks and give us that unified direction we've been talking about. And that tool is the integrated project roadmap. This is how we bring it all together. Now, let's be super clear. A project roadmap is not just a fancy to-do list. Not at all. It's a strategic tool for what we call integration management. And that's a key phrase. Its whole job is to take all those scattered puzzle pieces from your team, from everywhere, and lock them together, pointing everyone in one single clear direction. So how does this thing actually work? Well, it's really a simple but powerful three-step process. First up, you unify. This just means you get every task from every corner of the project all into one place. That gives you the real, honest picture of what's going on. Then, step 2, you set direction. Now that you can see everything, you can finally point everyone in the same direction and they'll actually get it. And then, the magic step, step 3, integrate. This is where you make sure all those efforts aren't just happening at the same time, but they're building on each other, creating real momentum. And when you do this, when you follow these steps, something amazing happens. That chaos we started with, it gets replaced by this incredible sense of alignment. Let's actually visualize what that transformation looks like, because it's pretty stark. I mean, look at this. This shows the change perfectly. On one side, you've got chaos. We all know what that feels like, right? Scattered tasks, disconnected efforts, and that leaking energy we talked about. But then you introduce the roadmap, and that chaos transforms into alignment. Suddenly, those scattered tasks are integrated. The disconnected efforts, they have a unified direction. And all that wasted, leaking energy becomes focused, powerful, and aimed right at your goal. Look, this shift from chaos to alignment, it isn't some far-off dream. It's totally achievable. And you know what the best part is? You can start building your roadmap, that first step towards clarity, like right now, today. It really is this simple. The whole journey just starts with one action. Get all those tasks out of people's inboxes, out of random spreadsheets, and pull them together into one central roadmap. That one move is the catalyst. I promise you, if you do that, you will literally watch alignment start to replace chaos. So I want to leave you with this question. Just think about it. When your team's energy isn't leaking out all over the place anymore, when it's focused like a laser beam on one unified goal, what becomes possible then? What bigger, tougher challenges could you take on? What incredible things could you achieve once that chaos finally becomes alignment?